So we're here at the Hamptons Film Festival. Please tell us a little bit about your new film and, your inspiration behind it and a little bit of a brief description about it.
Well, my name is Henrik Martin Dahlsbakken. I'm from Norway, and this is my late summer is my second feature film. We shot it in France 2 years ago, and it's a low budget film about an old lady who has isolated herself in a house in the French countryside, and then there's two youngsters on vacation that has this motorcycle, going around there, and then this motorcycle breaks down, and they get to sleep over at their house. So it's like this psychological thriller going on in this house with these three actors or these three characters.
This sounds very cool. What was your favorite moment while working on this film? Anything?
Shooting in France for me, as I'm from Norway, is something special, of course, and also working with French actors and doing that in Brittany and on the west coast of France. The whole production was very hectic because we had only 15 days, so we had to do it real fast. But it's the people down there and the people who helped us out during production, it was something special.
Sounds amazing. I've never been to France yet, so I'm sure it was beautiful.
Nice it is.
Is there anything you'd like to share with us about with anyone who would like to get into this type of business? Is there any advice you can give?
I think the most important thing, because I made short films before making feature films, so I didn't go to film school, I didn't do anything of that stuff. I just made short films for 10 years before going to feature films. And I think it's about, if you not have the money to do your film, go and do it, either way, because it's all about telling stories and learning from making films, because that's what makes you better. It's not watching films, it's not about hearing people talking about making films, it's about doing it yourself. So go out and use your cell phone or whatever to make your film, because that's the most important thing, to just tell your story and to share it with people. I think that's the most important lesson, I think.
As long as you're true to yourself and do what you love and you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
And it's not about the money, it's about the story.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that I'm sure that transpires perfectly. So how can we stay in touch with you then? How can we stay on top of where you're going to go next and everything with this film?
I guess because I have this sales agent called Level K, and also the Norwegian Film Institute has a website in English that they have all these updates for Norwegian films. And late summer I just came from Reykjavik in Iceland, from the film festival there. And I also have another feature film coming up called The Cave, which is something completely different. It's an action thriller, so it's very different, but it's going to different film festivals as well. So I guess.
Can you tell us a little bit about that one?
Yeah,
it sounds interesting.
Yeah, we shot it in location in Norway and also in Mexico. We did underwater scenes in Mexico.
Oh wow!
And it's like this. It's more mainstream in a way, of course. It's like these three youngsters who want to try to discover this cave that has this deep underwater abyss, something kind of thing. So people have died down there, so it's very it's very different.
See, I love thrillers. I think I'd really be into that one. I can't wait.
It's kind of scary stuff, So that's what's kind of cool to do that as well.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for meeting with us here at the Hamptons Film Festival this year. It's such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.